What's up, guys? I'm going to talk to you about something I think is pretty important today. So, Jiu Jitsu can be very beneficial for your mental health, and for that reason, I encourage you for your mental health to, if not at least do Jiu Jitsu, do some other physical activity. However, it is not a substitute for seeing a mental health professional if you're struggling with serious issues. So, number one, the first thing I'll say is there's several studies that show that exercise has a very beneficial effect for people that are suffering from depression in particular, and it can help alleviate their depression. So if you are suffering from depression or anxiety or some other mental health condition, it is very likely that you continuing an exercise routine and doing so consistently, especially if it's part of a positive group of people, a positive environment like a jiu-jitsu school, it's going to be beneficial for you to do so. That being said, it's not a substitute for seeing a mental health professional if you have serious issues. So while there's many studies done on the benefits of exercise for your mental health, you should see a professional if you are suffering. And I put it this way, maybe jiu-jitsu will help. For a lot of people, I believe it does. I've spoken to individuals that do suffer from mental health issues, and they say that jiu-jitsu does help them. However, when we're training jiu-jitsu, for instance, right, we have multiple layers of defense to every attack that people try to do against us. So when it comes to suffering from something like a mental health issue, you should have multiple layers of defense too. Maybe your jiu-jitsu training does help you with one of your issues, but what's really going to help you is seeing a mental health professional, potentially getting medicated if you need medication in order to, deal with your issues, and, listen to them and take their advice on what you can do to help your situation out. So don't just think that just because you're doing jiu-jitsu or just because you're exercising is sufficient. Many times it may be sufficient, right? Many times it may be sufficient, but nevertheless, you should still see somebody just in case there's something else that you could be doing, right? We talk a lot about and we spend a lot of time in jiu-jitsu thinking about our physical health, right? We're training our cardio. Some of us are lifting weights to get stronger. We're, strengthening ourselves in a self-defense perspective, but, training your mental health to be good is also just as important, and it's something that does need to be talked about. So, it's a short video, guys, but again, I think this stuff is really important. Exercising and being amongst a positive group of people like you should be in your jiu-jitsu school will be extremely helpful towards you. However, it's not always sufficient. And maybe you should seek help for your mental health problems. Talk to a trained professional that can help you deal with your issues. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give us a share if you agree with this content or if you just in general like the message that we promote. Also, subscribe to the channel and make sure you click the notification bell so you guys are notified when we have new videos out there. Remember, we're doing 2 technique videos per week and 3 videos where I talk about important conceptual, cultural, strategic things relating to jiu-jitsu. So thanks a lot for watching and supporting, guys, and I'll see you later.